Today is the day for one of the most iconic hotels in town. It's always about finding good deals. So this is how it usually works. The crew just stopped the service. Is that this airplane is probably around 10 years old, into a poor man's business class. Absolutely disgusting. This is actually a pretty nice product. Hello and welcome guys to a brand new flight report. Today I'm in Hong Kong and I'm going to review Air China, the flag carrier of China, and many of you have asked me to cover their product. So today is the day, but I also thought I'd give you a bit of a behind the scenes and show you how usually my trip reports start. So right now I'm in Hong Kong at the Mandarin Oriental, one of the most iconic hotels in town. And first of all, let's start with this beautiful view. Look at this. Get the Ferris wheel right here, and over there at the end of the harbor, this is where the old airport is. Yeah, look at this view, and you get the street right here and all those iconic Hong Kong taxis. They're always busy uploading my latest review. I have someone annoying me, sending me WhatsApp messages all the time. It's a bit of a mess, but usually I'm more organized. And the cool thing is, when you travel by yourself, which I always do, you have a king-size bed all to yourself. And then usually note, when you come to Hong Kong, hotel rooms are very tiny usually, because Hong Kong is one of the most expensive places in the world. This is probably the biggest and nicest bathroom I've ever seen in a long time. You get this really nice mirror. You can turn it around. And there's another cool thing about it. You have a TV screen right in there. So in the morning, you can actually watch some TV while brushing your teeth. A nice bathtub. I didn't have the time though to actually take a bath, unfortunately. And now I'm going to show you one of the most unnecessary things in the world. This shower head. You have not one, but two. I don't know why you would need two, but apparently the Mandarin Oriental does have two shower heads, which is pretty fancy. Actually leaving to the airport in like half an hour. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you a nice little tour. So if you ever come to Hong Kong and you want to have a great time and sit right here and enjoy a tea while enjoying this beautiful view, I strongly recommend you to book a room at the Mandarin Oriental. I will link it in the description below. And so let's see what Air China is all about. So let's go to the airport. Just checked in, Air China, flight to Beijing in economy class on China's flag carrier. Tomorrow I'll be flying the A330 in business to Shanghai. But yeah, this is usually my routine. Leaving for the airport usually quite early, so I get some time in case something goes wrong. Usually grab a coffee. Not going to the lounge that often anymore because I just can't stand food there anymore. Try to eat a bit more healthier. Then tomorrow I have a day trip to Shanghai where I do Airbus 350 of Air China in business and China Eastern's brand new A350, which has only been in service since the beginning of December. So I think today is the very first day. So this is my routine, always finding interesting flights to cover, to review, so you can always create great content. So I don't choose my travel plans by countries. I make them up by airlines I want to try, and then it's always about finding good deals, you know, so you build your trip around it. So, and by the end of December I found a good fare with Aeroflot from Warsaw in Poland to Seoul for about 400 euros in business class on Aeroflot. So you book that flight, so you somehow have to go to Poland, and then you fly to Seoul, and then you kind of make your trip, work out your trip back home. So this is how it usually works with finding also good cheap fares, you know, and then you just build everything around this airfare, for example, or those deals you just found on the internet. So yeah, this is pretty much the routine of an aviation YouTuber, if I can call myself that. But it's my hobby, you know, it's my passion, so I'm quite enjoying it most of the time. Even though I must say this year was very busy. I had around 90 flights, and most of them have been intercontinental. So very much looking forward to have a little bit of a break. So there she is, Air China Airbus A330, ready to take me to Beijing. Hello. Sorry. Hey there, how are you? Sudden, I don't know whether you can hear me, but the engine's starting to roar like crazy. I don't know whether the pilot is trying to go supersonic, but the noise level has doubled within a second. I don't know why that is. Can you explain that? But let me give you a little tour of the Air China economy class seat here on the Airbus A330. And the first thing you notice is that this airplane is probably around 10 years old, maybe even older. As you can see, it's a very old version on the tray table here, and it's kind of falling apart. It's very filthy around the edges, and the entertainment panel here, that isn't the newest version. I think the legroom is very generous. You get some headphones, and the only sort of entertainment you have, the overhead TV, which you can see here. So there's no personal entertainment. I saw in the front though, in the front there is a premium economy, and they have their personal entertainment screen, as well as in business class. The airplane is completely empty. So if you want to have a snooze, you could actually use the middle row, which is always very nice on long-haul flights and economy. There is a power outlet down here as well, as you can see this, but I don't think it's functional. We also get a cute little pillow, no blanket though. What else there is to say? It's a pretty basic economy flight. So as you can see, Airbus A330 comes in a 2-4-2 configuration. At the rear end of the airplane, it narrows down a little bit, so it becomes a 2-3-2 configuration. This would be a long-haul flight. You could turn this into a poor man's business class and have a nice sleep here. And so the crew, as you can see, the crew just stopped the service, and what they're doing is they leave the tray here in the aisle, and then they just took a seat next to it. So I've just finished my food, a quick food review. It was very simple but good. So it's chicken, gravy and rice. So the interesting thing with Air China is they almost fly every airplane that was built. They have 777s, they have Airbus A330s, 320s, 737s, 747-400s, 747-8, so the latest version of the Jumbo. And they recently received the Airbus A350, which are the latest planes in their fleet, as well as the 787 Dreamliner. So I cannot think of many airlines which are actually operating each type of aircraft. They also have Airbus 340s. I don't think they operate at 767, but they pretty much cover everything from Airbus, narrow body, wide body, as well as all the Boeing aircrafts. So I just got myself a coffee and thought we were going to talk about my flight from Hong Kong to Beijing. Let's not talk about the bathroom. The bathroom was a complete mess, absolutely disgusting. Cabin crew was lovely, very nice. Food was plain but good. I like that one as well. Yeah, I mean, the seat is a bit old and it's a bit firm as well. Here the padding is it's worn out. However, the recline is pretty nice. I'm pleasantly surprised that also the crew speaks really good English overall for a 2.5-hour flight. This is actually a pretty nice product.